Hey guys, my name is Kai. Welcome to a new video. If you like this video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe, and activate notifications so that YouTube can tell you when I upload a new video and you can be the first one to watch it. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so this time we have the new Iron Man Mosaic from the new Lego art line. So before we start checking the box and reviewing the set, I have a few things to say about this set. First off, the sets from this new line are a bit expensive considering the 90% of the pieces included in these sets are only studs of different colors, and the other pieces are the ones used to build the frame. The other thing is that out of the three designs of the armors of Iron Man and the other different sets that come in this line, is that you can only build one design at a time. So that's a little bit disappointing, because when I saw the first pictures of these new sets, I thought that okay, like maybe you can build the three at a time and you can have the three frames, you know, like even if they were like a little bit smaller, I think that would have been a lot better. And if you're more like a casual Lego fan, that's not gonna be like a big problem for you. You're gonna be like, okay, yeah, I can only build one design and that's okay, it doesn't matter that much. But if you're a Lego collector, it's a lot more likely that you will want to have the three designs. And in the case of the Iron Man set and the Star Wars one that comes with Darth Maul, Darth Vader, and Kylo Ren, you can buy like three sets of these ones and you can combine them to make like a larger picture. For example, in the Star Wars you can make like a larger Darth Vader, and of course in the Iron Man one you can make a larger version of it. So for example, if you want to have the three designs and the larger Iron Man, you're gonna spend some good money because the retail price of these sets are $120. So that's in the case of the Iron Man and the Star Wars set. But in the one that has the Beatles theme, that's a different problem, because you want to have the 4 Beatles, of course, and you will have to buy 4 times this set. If not, you're gonna have to conform and build your favorite Beatle, in case you know, like John Lennon or Paul McCartney. I don't know, it depends. So that's the only problem that I have with this new line of sets. And in this new line of sets, we're gonna have 4 different themes: Iron Man, Star Wars, Andy Warhol, that's the Marilyn Monroe one, and also the Beatles. And there's a rumor that they're gonna release a Kiss one, but I'm not really sure about that because I haven't seen pictures of that set. So the rumor is that in total of this line we're gonna have 6 sets. And also this new line is targeted to a more adult audience, because yeah, you know, a 12-year-old kid can also build this mosaic. But for example, if you tell them to choose between, I don't know, like a Star Wars ship and the mosaic from Star Wars, they're most likely to choose the ship instead of the mosaic because it has the minifigures, it has a lot more of playability. Because the mosaic is something like you're gonna come tired from work, you know, like from the week, and you're gonna just sit, relax, like maybe have a cup of coffee, I don't know, like a glass of wine. You're gonna put some music, because that's the other thing about this set, that it comes with a soundtrack. We're gonna check that in a bit. And you're gonna have a good time building this set, you know, like relieve a little bit of the stress from the week. And as I was telling you, if you're a more casual Lego fan that doesn't buy big sets, like it comes to my mind Apocalypse Work from the Lego movie, for example, that one, and you like finish building that and you're like, okay, where I'm gonna put this, like I don't have space. You finish building the mosaic and the only thing you have to do is like choose a wall where to hang it, and that's it, and you have a little nice piece of Lego art. And I think that's also the point, because I'm not gonna deny you, these are very eye-catchy sets, like they're really beautiful. And also guys, I think that with this new line, Lego is entering a little bit more in the art toy market, as they have done before with the not really successful wood minifigure. So yeah guys, we're gonna start checking the box. Over here we have the title, it says Iron Man. Over here we can see all the studs that come in this set, and of course here's a big picture of one of the designs that we can build with this set. Over here it says 1 picture, 3 options, that's the other thing that I commented to you earlier. Also that it comes with a soundtrack. Over here is the Lego logo, here is the Marvel one. It's for ages over 18. The set number is 31,199 and it includes 3,167 pieces. And in the back of the box, as I was telling you, here we have a picture of a guy having a cup of coffee, and over here the Iron Man mosaic. Over here we have other 3 pictures of the 3 designs and the measurements of the final frame, 40 centimeters or 15.74 inches. And over here we have some pictures of the panels from the frame, the studs, and also the soundtrack in his phone. So now let's open the box and see what comes inside. I'm just gonna cut it open over here and we're gonna see what we have inside. Okay, this is a really nice packaging. Actually, you can see over here the manual, the instruction manual, some of the description of the set. Imagine creating your own wall art. Maybe it's a passion that fascinates you, or maybe it's the promise of an immersive creative experience like no other. A piece of iconic art you can build from scratch, with a unique soundtrack cured around the world of Marvel Studios Iron Man. You can listen as you build at your own space, and get inside the story, relax and reconnect with your creative side. Create something you love and give your living space a touch of the iconic. Here are some pictures of the set, and also the designers of the set. Get the insider's view from LEGO Art Senior Design Kit Kosman and design lead Christopher Stamp. Welcome to LEGO Art. Ready to dive in? And also here it says description of Iron Man, the man in the armor. And it says Iron Man started off as a dare. Comic creator Stanley wanted an anti-rebel his young readers would despise at first, then fall in love with. And that's how Tony Stark was born, a rich spoiled weapons dealer swimming against the current of 1960s and 1970s youth counterculture, with a powerful mechanized suit of armor to boot. But if superheroes are known by their suits, they're defined by their one fatal weakness. And Stanley gave Iron Man the most human of flaws, a literally broken heart. Please gamble paid off. The Iron Man suit is a reminder of the power of that vulnerable heart, and the world cannot get enough of Tony Stark. And here's a picture of Iron Man. And here we have some other pictures of the different armor designs that we can build. We have Mark III, also Mark 85, and Hulkbuster Mark 1, and the movies they appear in. And we have some description over here of the Mark III. This suit version takes center stage in the first Marvel Studios Iron Man film in 2008. Made from a gold and titanium alloy, the Mark III armor offers super strength and durability, flight capabilities, and it's quite crucially ice resistant. Armor type, gold titanium alloy. Over here, Hulkbuster Mark 1, created by Tony Stark and Bruce Banner as a backup containment plan in the not so unlikely event that the Hulk went off on an uncontrolled rampage, and featured in the 2015 Marvel Studios Avengers Age of Ultron film. It says armor type, extra heavy duty modular armor. And Mark 85, Iron Man's 85 most advanced and final armor. The suit worn by Tony Stark in his ultimate battle against Thanos has appeared in the 2019 film Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame. Armor type, advanced nanotech armor, and a picture of it. It's really nice that they add the details, like it has a lot more of depth, I think that's a really nice touch. And over here, notes from the designers. Before we started physically building anything, we developed the design digitally through multiple loops, slightly reworking each small detail. Then, by comparing the different iterations together in a grid, we started picking the best features from each and merging them into the perfect final design. Translating a realistic photo into LEGO elements was a challenge. Your impulse is to simplify and smoothen the lines, but then, suddenly you're making a comic book Iron Man, rather than the film version you're aiming for. We work hard to correctly capture the lighting and the reflections of light on the metal armor until we arrive at the final designs. And here are the three pictures. Oh, this is really nice. These are the three pictures that they based the three designs. And it says from squares to circles. The first Iron Man mosaic we worked on was the Hulkbuster, using square tiles to build the model. The square elements made it look really pixelated, so we switched to round elements, which had a huge positive impact, not only visually but also in the user experience, because the round elements are much easier to place on the canvas. Over here we have another picture of this guy building the set, and also here we have the QR code for soundtrack, and it says, listen, start your exclusive unique soundtrack and immerse yourself in the world of Marvel Studios Iron Man. Build, follow the simple instructions in this book to create your iconic piece of art, and also, as I was telling you, relax. LEGO art is the perfect way to disconnect, de-stress, and recharge. And also here's a picture of the new brick separator that's included in this set. As you can see, this is how you should use it, and it also works for this set, of course. And here we have the three designs and in which page it comes: 17, 43, and 69. Yeah, that will be it. And we start here with the first design. And next page, here divides the design in, I think, what would be like 9 different panels. To build them, they give a number to each different stud. For example, we start with the black: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different colors. And here you have a picture of the panel and over which part you should play which stud. It's actually a pretty easy guide. I thought it would be a little bit more complicated, but no, the way they did it is actually pretty cool. And they show you how to merge them. Okay, so here's the part that I was telling you earlier. It says Iron Man, the ultimate build. You need to have this set 3 times, this box 3 times. And here's a picture of the bigger Iron Man that I told you you could build. Also here's here's the QR code for the instructions for this one. Also here's a picture of the 3 designs together, the 4 teams. You have Warhol, the Beatles, Iron Man, and the Sith. And that will be it. Okay, so let's check what is inside the box. And inside the box we can see all the bags of studs. In total we have 15 bags full of studs. Also we have this small part over here And okay, here we have all the pieces that we're gonna use to build the frame. And over here, I think these are the panels where we are gonna place all the studs in. 3, 6, 9. Over here we're gonna place all the studs, and also they have these holes to connect them in between all together. And before we start building, guys, I'm gonna scan the QR code for the soundtrack to see if it is like a song playlist, like normal songs that appear on the movies, or if it is more like an instrumental soundtrack. Okay, so here's the Lego page, and here's a picture of the set, a little bit more of description. I'm not gonna read this one because I already read a lot in the instruction manual. So it says collect and combine presets. Okay, so in this part you can download the instructions for the bigger Iron Man. There's a lot more of information about the set. It says unique soundtrack. Plug in your headphones, immerse yourself in Stan Lee's Marvel Comics universe where the Iron Man character originated from, and start building. Get a sneak pre-listen here. Note, soundtrack only available in English. Listen to full soundtrack August 1st. Okay, so they're gonna release the full soundtrack in August 1st.
He's a very fragile guy in a certain way, but he's also like one of the richest guys in the world, a great inventor and so forth.
He's a cool exec with a heart of steel.
Even that popular?
Iron Man is way
Part in creating the Marvel comic book universe.
Okay, so I thought it would be songs, but no, it's just like more like a commented soundtrack, like a narrated, where they comment like stuff about Iron Man and all that stuff. And I think that's a lot better than, I don't know, like instrumental songs, or for example, like just a playlist with AC/DC songs. So I think that's really cool. It gives a lot more of depth to the set. Okay, so now that we have checked everything in the box and instructions and all that, let's start building the set. And I'm gonna show you a little bit of process of building it. Okay guys, so I think the mosaic that we're gonna build in this unboxing is gonna be the Hulkbuster, since it was the first one they designed. So I think it will be a cool idea. So let's start. I'm not gonna put like the studs in different bowls because I don't have 15 bowls. So I'm just gonna leave them in the bags and open like a little bit of it and start taking one by one as I need them. Okay guys, so I finished the first panel. It's like the first part of the head. It's over here, is this part. And even though it's really easy to build, the only tedious part to build is this part, which is the background that has the black and blue studs, so you get lost a little bit. But other than that, it's a pretty easy build. Okay guys, so we have finished the first line. It's the top of the picture. It's starting to get formed. Now we have over here the forehead of the Hulkbuster. We finished the second row. As you can see, it's starting to look really nice. I'm gonna put them together. Okay, there it is. Now we are halfway there and we're gonna continue. And now finally guys, this is the third row and final part. I'm gonna put them all together now so you can see them. Okay, and it looks really amazing guys. It's really beautiful, and it's actually like the helmets, like the Star Wars collection of helmets. They look a lot better in person once you finish building them. Now I'm just gonna build the frame and I'm gonna show you how it looks. And guys, this is the final result. As you can see, it's very beautiful. It looks amazing. Actually, the Hulkbuster is my favorite design from all the three of them. And let's make a quick review because the final result doesn't have like so many details rather than the shades. And something that I noticed is that at least in the pictures that they based these mosaics from, at least in the case of the Mark III and the Hulkbuster one, they chose pictures with a little bit of shadow in them. For example, in the Mark III, as you can see in this part of the neck, and also over here in the Hulkbuster. And as you can see, it's like this part that has a little bit more of shadow than the rest of the mosaic. And I think they could have chosen like a picture that has more detail in this part, or they could like use the same picture but dissimulate a little bit, because I think like this is like a quite big part for, you know, black studs only. And also in the Mark III, but in the Mark III they compensated a little bit, because in this part, as you can see, it's not a shadow as in the original picture. But in the Hulkbuster, it isn't that much. As you can see, there's like, it's not like a triangle, and over here it's basically still the same shadow. But that's the only like bad detail I could say. But it looks pretty nice guys, it looks pretty amazing. As you can see in this part over here, it says Iron Man, and you have the option to put this or to remove it. For example, put like a black plate on the back of it. You could do this. You could put like a black plate or all the other color studs that go in that part. But what I did for mine is that I still put the plate. I'm gonna remove it so you can see what I did. So I still put the color studs over this part instead of the black plate, so I don't have to replace like the black plate with studs. So in case that I want to like remove this part, I just can put like the plate back or remove it, it depends. And in the back of the frame, as you can see, it's pretty simple. Actually, you just have like these white plates, so it gets like level when you put it in the wall. And also in this part over here is where you will hang it, like you put your nails, and it's in this part you put like one over here and the other one is over here. And I still think it's a little bit overpriced, $120, maybe $100 would be okay for this. Now that I have finished this one, I really like it, and maybe in the future, maybe if I find like more of these ones, and you know, like maybe in a lower price that someone else is selling this, maybe I buy the other two ones and make the bigger Iron Man or the other two designs. But yeah, I think it's a really cool piece. The way you have to see this is that as they promote it, it's a piece of art, because actually you feel proud after you finish building it. You're proud of it because it looks really nice and you took the time or putting every stud and all that. So the way you have to see this is that yeah, it is indeed Lego art. So look at it as a piece of art, not just like a Lego set, like a common Lego set. No, it's a piece of art that you made of Lego, of course. Maybe in the future, in a live stream or something, I'm gonna build the other designs. I'm thinking about that, but I will see, because this is my favorite one and I don't know if I want to like take it apart and all that. So yeah, guys, I recommend it to you. It's a really nice addition to anyone's collection. So if you're a fan of Marvel, especially of Iron Man, I really recommend you to buy this set. That's all for this video, guys. Tell me in the comments what you like and what you don't like about the new Lego art line. In my opinion, I think it's a really cool concept. Even though it's a little bit more on the expensive side, as I told you, I still think it's a really cool idea and a really nice addition, like anyone's man cave, or you know, like your studio or your room or anything where you put like all your collectibles. I think it looks pretty nice. So tell me in the comments what you think. You know that I read every single of your comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe, and activate notifications so that you can be the first one to watch the next video. My name is Kai, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!